Reluctant Chef. Today we are making a Cabbage Patch Stew. We're going to be using our large stock pot from Hampered Chef. If you're not familiar with our non-stick cookware, it is dishwasher safe. This is the large 12 quart. It's dishwasher safe. It is metal utensil safe. It is high heat safe, and it is also made with a non-stick coating that is baked on in different layers. So it's different than our other non-stick that Hampered Chef has come out with. You'll really love it. It's got a lifetime warranty. Let me show you one of my favorite features about it. When your cover is lined up with your handle here and you put it, can you see the little gap right there? You can let steam out that way. So you can pour water off if you're boiling something. And if you want it to close completely flat, you just turn the handle just a little bit and it'll nest right in. When you are cooking, if you need a spot for your cover, there's a little slot here that you can just stick your cover in, and it'll kind of lean forward and hover over your pan, so that if you have all of your burners going at the same time, you don't have to put it down somewhere. So we are starting off, I don't need the cover today, but we are starting off by using one of our most famous tools, the mix and chop. So this is, you probably can't see from the camera, but these are beveled to a point at the bottom, and you can tell that they're kind of angled, going around in a circle. And this is perfect for scrambling sausage, which is what we're doing now, basically like a Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. Or if you're doing hamburger for Taco Tuesday, maybe you're doing strawberries. We have a really good strawberry shortcake, a fast strawberry shortcake that's done on the stovetop. You start it on the stovetop and you finish it in the oven, and it chops the strawberries up. I've used it also for chopping up like bell peppers and things like that in stir fries. So we are just going to go ahead and start scrambling this up just a little bit. I started it right before coming on live. And let me grab my Rapid Prep mandolin and show you how easy this tool works. So we're going to be cutting up a bunch of carrots. I'm going to peel a carrot for you guys to show you the veggie peeler. But this tool is going to get a workout today because it is a perfect tool for getting your meals on the table fast. That's why they call it a Rapid Prep mandolin. So let me just show you the veggie peeler. So our veggie peeler does peel in both directions for those left-handed people out there. It will cut in both directions, and that's not common on all vegetable peelers. So if you know somebody that's left-handed, our founder, Doris Christopher, fun fact, and if you guys are in one of my virtual parties, you should send that to me. Doris Christopher is left-handed, so that's your fun fact for today. Okay, let's put that in the compost. So, talk about the Rapid Prep mandolin. You might have heard, can you hear it stick to the counter? So, it's got rubber sticky feet so it won't travel. Hi, Kristen! When you are setting up your mandolin, there is a safety guard here for where the blade goes. So, you're going to take your pusher unit and you're going to put it together like this, and then you're going to line it up and lift up on the lock so that your pusher unit is there. Then you're going to take your super large catcher. Laura Bates, another video, yes, of this. I love this. So the catcher is super large, so much bigger than our other ones. So you just stick that here. Now, when this is in my drawer, this is down and locked, so it's in a smaller position, so it'll fit in your drawer, and it folds up. The catcher goes in here, and this will sit on top. So you're just going to open this up, and oh, I do want to show you a little bit closer. There are multiple dials here. I probably have it set on French fries because I use French fries the most, but yes, I do. So let me put this on a slicing mode here. I'm going to say maybe a slice. We'll do that, and we'll probably put it on. We'll try a number 4, and we'll see how the carrots come out on a number 4. So we'll do just a couple. Okay, so I just want to, 4 is the julienne. I want it on regular slice, and then number 4. So there are 3 dials. There's a cut, there's a julienne, and then there's a French fry. There we go. So I want them to be in round chips, but fairly skinny so that they will, you know, cook faster. So look at how fast and easy. I actually can probably add more in here. Look at that. You can do a whole bunch at one time. Fast and easy. You can imagine doing like sliced apples for apple pie or scalloped potatoes. I really do regular potatoes a lot. I am going to make, I want to make hash browns. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Tons of carrots. So the recipe only calls for 4 carrots, but I think I put 8 in because we're trying to up our veggie count here. And by doing so, FYI, when you guys purchase the super veggie, you can add super veggie to anything, really, any cooked item. Don't put it in baked goods. You're going to notice the difference. It's going to tint your stuff. But this is a combination of mushroom, pumpkin, parsnip, broccoli, and cauliflower, all dehydrated and powdered. It's super easy to add to different ingredients. And if you didn't see my video earlier today, I added pea protein to those biscuits down on the end of the countertop. I did drop biscuits and I added protein to them so that they have some more staying power. So now we're gonna cut up. So we're gonna, this looks good. I got that going earlier, so we're gonna get our carrots in here. So, by the way, for those just tuning in, we're making Cabbage Patch Stew, and I just, good thing we have a dog in the house. I miss Gracie. She used to clean up all my little carrot mess. So now we're going to do some celery. Same thing. We're going to chop some celery up. I think I can just fit the whole thing in perfect. I love chopped celery. My husband made a jambalaya yesterday. Oh my gosh, so good. And he had nice big pieces of chopped celery in it. It was so yummy. I would say that's about enough. I will post the recipe, but you know, sometimes we don't use the recipe. Sometimes we just wing it and add extra veggies in because it's good for you. So, what I like about cooking with this recipe is it's called a dump recipe, and it's simply because you just dump all your ingredients in and turn it on and let it simmer. So let's talk about smooth edge can opener. Smooth edge can opener goes on the top of your can. Remember, a helicopter blade flies on the top, so don't stick it on the side like most can openers. You're going to twist it once and then it'll hold your can up, and then you just keep going around and it will close the gap. You'll hear a little click or it'll get really easy, and then you go back half a turn, and then you're going to use your pinchers, and this is what I mean. It's like a little bird beak right here, and then you use your thumb on the side and it goes beep, 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 and you just pick the cap off. And we're using diced tomatoes. Normally I use the onions and garlic diced ones, but if you guys have been following me lately, my daughter-in-law doesn't eat garlic and onions, so we use green onions because that doesn't upset her stomach, and we just use a lot of other spices and rubs in order to make the garlic. She's also gluten-free, so I did make her special. I'll show you when I'm done, the special gluten-free drop biscuits, and that's the first time I've ever done that, so that's kind of cool. We'll see how those come out. We do need a tiny bit of sugar. So when you are cooking with stewed tomatoes or canned tomatoes or any type of tomatoes, you do want to use a little bit of sugar. It helps bite the and balance out the acid with tomatoes, especially even a spaghetti sauce. So you definitely want to add that. Now, we are going to be draining our beans with our Easy Read measuring colander. I love this. We call it our berry and bean strainer here at our house because we use it for black beans and for corn and for rinsing like blueberries or raspberries if we're ready to eat them. So same thing, put the helicopter blade on top, spin it around. When you make it to the end, go back half a turn, use the bird beak on the side and lift it up. Now, why is it called a smooth edge can opener? Because you can run your finger over this edge of it and you're not gonna cut yourself. You can run a spatula through the inside, not cut yourself. So it's very important. We have one in our camping kit, we have one in our kitchen, and one in my kit for when I used to go and do live cooking shows. So the reason we did that is my son ended up with 6 stitches on the bottom of his foot because he tried to jump over the trash and beat his younger sister to the front door and answer the door, and he landed on a tuna can. So let me just go rinse these, hang in there just a sec. We don't want to put all of the extras in with our soup. I guess I could have rinsed them over a bowl, but you know, sink is right here, much easier. Okay. So we're gonna let that drain in the sink for just a couple minutes while I stir and mix up our soup. We're gonna add 1 box of, I love this big kitchen, but I have no idea where my stuff is. We're gonna add 1 box of beef broth to this recipe as well. And we buy the low sodium version, so it's super simple. And then we're just gonna go ahead and cut up a head of cabbage. It says 7 cups, so it's probably not a full head of cabbage that we're gonna use, but that is all there is to the ingredients in this. And then you just let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes until it's all nice and warm and your cabbage and carrots are cooked. And then we serve it with drop biscuits. The drop biscuits that I made earlier today, you can use for a strawberry shortcake. I'm hoping to get some of my friends to go blueberry picking with me tomorrow. It's blueberry season down here in Florida. I guess I missed strawberry season already, bummer. So I'm gonna put in 3 scoops of this. So this is gonna make it like there's super, super vegetables in this recipe. So you can use anywhere from 1 to 4, actually I'll put 4 in. It's like 1 scoop per person, and a scoop has 1 full serving of vegetables. So I love it. It's an easy way. If you've got kids or husbands, or maybe you're the type of person that just doesn't eat enough veggies during the day, you might want to consider either the Kale and Fiber Enrichables, which you can buy a subscription. It's easy to purchase a subscription and then pause it if you haven't used it all up and then start it back again. Or it's easy to cancel if you decide you don't love it. But honestly, it's easy to add those things to everyday cooking. We say it's your meals, just more nutritious. So you want to add protein to your breakfasts, like when you're doing pancakes or muffins or waffles or things like that, because if you don't, your kids are going to be like super hungry throughout the day because all they're getting is carbs and they're not getting any of that staying power that you get when you have a protein. So you can add the pea protein, which is 1 ingredient, yellow peas. By the way, we're using our medium bar board and we're using our chef's knife. And remember, use your loser fingers so you don't lose a finger. Choke up on your blade and pinch right here. And we're just gonna go ahead and make little strips, and then I'm just gonna dice it. If I wanted to shred this for like a slaw, I can put it through the rapid prep mandolin and I could shred it and maybe do like a slaw for pulled pork, or on top of, I'm doing veggie burgers next week. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a new veggie burger recipe. My friend Cole said that she's got an amazing veggie burger recipe. So I'm gonna try it out and we're gonna vote on it, see if we love it. I'm sure we will, because she's a vegetarian and so she knows all the good recipes. If you've got a great recipe that you want me to demo here live, send it my way. We are trying to eat more vegetables, and we're even doing, like next week, we're doing a whole week of just vegetarian meals, no meat. So if you're a vegetarian or a vegan and you have some special recipes that you think that I should try out with my family, I'd love to hear from you. If you are not on my VIP customer page, which is where I normally do all of my Facebook Lives now, and where my customers invite their friends and guests to, it's called The Reluctant Chef, Cooking with Sue Moulton. And if you join that group, no consultants please, it is for customers, my customers. If you join that group, I'm doing raffles all the time. Right now, we are raffling off a juicer, and we are raffling off some spices and rubs. We've already had 3 winners this week, so if you want to get in on those deals, you have to go to my VIP page, and you have to do 2 things. One is you have to engage. You have to comment under some of the posts. There is a post about a bridal shower game, and it's like a question, how well do you know me? And I'm doing a raffle on that in just a little bit right after this demo. And if you fill that out, you get entered. And then also there's a post about spices and rubs. And if you go down and you comment under that, you'll get into that raffle. Now, every month I do raffle off products to my customers, and the way you get entered for that, there are 2 ways. One is if you post a photo of something you've cooked in your own Pampered Chef products. So you guys got products from me, I know you have, and you've got them in your kitchen, so snap a picture when you're cooking or baking next. Post it in The Reluctant Chef. You get 10 tickets when you do that. And you also get 10 tickets for every host that month. So whoever hosts this month, they're gonna get 10 tickets. By the way, it's double free products in June. So we still have like 6 days left that we can be running your party. We actually can run it into like 5 days into July as well before we have to close, and you can get double free products. So if you're interested in that, there's some great specials that are grilling gears at 60% off, the indoor-outdoor grill, there's the grill pan and the grill press. There's some cast iron skillets, a ton of them that are all 60% off. And then of course you earn half price off any item or set like this rapid prep mandolin. So that's my whole recipe. Wasn't that fast? So before I sign off, I did pull out the last of my cherries. We've been eating them left and right because, why? Because it's so easy to use. So this is the new cherry pritter, you guys. I probably have messaged a ton of you guys about this. I love this tool. So it's a cherry and an olive pitter. So this part is for olives because olives are a little bit smaller. You're gonna stick them in there. You just take this piece out and you stick 4 cherries at a time in the little wells, and it will hold up to like 100 or more cherry pits before you have to empty the bottom. So super fast, super easy. You just stick it in 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have kids or you want to do a cherry pie or you just like to snack on cherries, that's it. That was it. Did you see how fast that was, Marie? It was great. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in a bowl because maybe we'll do a dessert with that later today. I don't know. And you'll notice that the pits are in the bottom. Oops, I just shook them out. Silly me. I shook them out into the thing. But the pits are in the bottom, and you can just lift this off and put that right into the trash. So I'll be picking up the rest of these. I hope you guys have a great night. This is Thursday, so there's tunes on the dunes here in Florida. So after dinner, we're gonna run down to the pier and go listen. I guess it's rock and roll tonight. So I'd love to hear what you guys are doing this weekend. Got any fun plans? Make sure you engage with me because that's what opens the Facebook filters and you actually get to see me cooking and see what's new. And if you'd like to see a new product in action, I know I've had some requests for the air fryer. So in my VIP group, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna make some chicken tenders in the air fryer. So tune in. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great night.